Hello friends, I'm Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything in your world is great. Base plate for this is printing right now. I will probably be done in about an hour, hour and a half, and I'll put some pictures up on Instagram if you want to see what that looks like. But I've been working hard on the lettering, so hopefully the base plate design works. I hope to find out tonight. We'll see. We'll see if I get back down here to actually try and use it once it's printed. In other news, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty darn good lately. It's been a good week. I've been unexplainably tired this week, which is frustrating. It's not depression tired, which is good. Depression tired is. Well, no, maybe I prefer depression. No, depression tired means I'm depressed. No, I don't know. The tiredness that I have this week can only be explained as like the mono tired, the Epstein Barr tired, and it's really frustratingly tired, and I don't like that because when this tiredness is like I'm tired for no reason. I want to do things, but I can't. I just can't. I can't even function, right? And I don't like that. But despite that, I've actually been pretty darn productive, which is good. Work has been, I would say, very productive, and then playing around in here has been very productive. So, lettering. This project is going really, really well, except if you know anything about 3D printing, this prints layers, and so you have what's called a slicer, and the slicer says I'm going to print. Imagine just stacks of paper, right? Well, this first layer on my prints it's usually squished, and it's just part of the process. If it goes beyond the first layer, it's a problem called elephant foot, and you have to kind of do some tweaking to fix it. But on this particular design, it's kind of getting in my way, and I don't appreciate it. But these are so thin. These letters are only 2.5 millimeters thick that putting a chamfer down here, I don't know, like that's the way you would normally fix it. If you chamfer it, then when that first layer squishes, that'll kind of take care of this. And the reason is because these are puzzle pieces, because these are supposed to fit together like this, that first layer being so fat is interfering with this fit, and it's really annoying. So I'm having currently I have printed all the letters to do the word shed, which I printed them this way, which means I have to clean all of these, at least where the parts join. I don't have to clean these pieces up, or the insides. The insides won't really matter because I don't think that my bushing is going to get that low on the lettering. We'll see. But I have to clean up these joints and these faces, and the only reason I clean up these faces is because when these are pushed together, it kind of makes these want to bow a little bit. But they go together pretty well other than that, and I'm just trying to figure out the best way to remove this first layer. I thought about I could just sand this till that, but then I'm losing some thickness and it wouldn't be uniform and it would bother me. So instead, right now I'm trying a razor blade, and I'm not exactly excited about this method. So I'm probably going to try a file. We'll see if I can just basically file a chamfer on these. This razor blade it's a little too bitey getting into there. But so what I'm doing is these letters that I have created here, this is a font called Calibri. It's pretty much I don't want to say it's a free font because it's technically not. It's a Windows font, but it's free for use. So the idea is these little pieces all snap together to make a thing. And when you get to a letter like, say, D, for instance, D has a hole in the middle, and you can't just make a letter form like this that's complete because the centerpiece would just fall out. So D has to be done in two parts. I have to route this top piece and then remove it and put the bottom and wrap the bottom piece. And if you can tell, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, I'll take some pictures. There's some overlap between these two so that I can cleanly get that transition without it being apparent. So what I'll have to do, this will all get taped down onto my board, and I will start with this template, and then these will stay in place, remove this one, add this one, and then I can cut the top half of the D. And so any letters like that that have the center portion will have to be done with 2 templates. I did that because I don't want the little connecting pieces. I could have done the connecting pieces and then tried to hand chisel those out. I don't want to do that. I want it all to be machined, and I thought this would be the best way to do it. This is not. This is how like real lines or real router templating kits do it. And since I'm not doing anything novel here, I'm not creating anything that's not been created before, there's no point in me attempting to do something, you know, different. I will just use, you know, what's come before to make my templates, and then we'll see if this works. For right now, I stopped at doing just these 4 letters. I have not gone on to model the other letters because I need to see, does this actually work? Will the bushing the base plate that I'm making, the problem is this is plastic, and the bushing that will be riding in here will have to be plastic, and I can't make it too thick or else it's not going to fit in here very nicely. I can't make it too thin or else it'll just snap off. So I have to figure out, number one, does this even work? If I can't get my base plate designed to work with the plastic bushing, I have options. I could get like a metal tube and put in there to make a metal bushing, or I could buy, you can buy a base plate for your router for like, I want to say it's less than $20 that has a metal bushing in it, and it's made for doing template carving. So if I have to, I will buy the plate and just make my own lettering. I could have just bought my own lettering. I think you can buy a kit that has all the alphabet letters and spaces and all that stuff for like $50 or $60, or it's less than $100. And I'm probably, well, I'm definitely not spending that much in filament. They might take a whole roll of filament to do lettering, which is like $30. So I'm really not saving anything because I have to put all this effort into it. But what I get out of this is I can do whatever lettering I need, and only what I need, and I can do whatever font I want. I don't have to be stuck with this one font forever. I can 3D print these with any font forever. So if somebody wants a special sign made with their particular font, sure, I can do that for you. So this is the experiment. We'll see what happens. I'm excited about it. I think it'll work out okay. But until I put the base plate on the router and see, I won't know. So other than that, today's been a good day. Tomorrow is going to be a great day. It is going to be 80 degrees tomorrow on Friday. So the rest of my evening after this video is done will be making sure the bike is tip-top shape. I get to put air in the tires and all that good stuff to make sure that it's ready to go, because I will be riding it to work tomorrow. I don't care if it's raining. I can take cold and I can take wet. I can't take cold and wet, but I can take one or the other. So if it's raining, don't care. It's going to be hot. I'm putting on my suit and I'm riding to work. So the bike will leave this garage tomorrow morning. I have to get it ready. Other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being my bestest friends. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. What is the shortest English sentence that uses all the letters in the English alphabet? The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog is an English language panagram, a phrase that contains all of the letters of the alphabet. It's used to show fonts in test typewriters and computer keyboards, and in other applications involving all of the letters of the English alphabet.